The African Night to Honor Israel is birthed out of my visit to Israel in 2012. I was taken to Israel, and there in Israel I had a profound encounter with the Lord at the Yad Vashem that transformed my life forever. The Lord told me, go back to the United States, gather African pastors and church leaders to bring them to Israel to have this experience so that you all can stand in support and solidarity with Israel and the Jewish people.
Tonight, Africans are standing for Israel, for the cause of Israel as a nation. And in our today's contemporary world, anti-Semitism is something that the colleges and the higher institutions and everywhere you go is not a very conducive environment to speak about Israel.
You know, I just have this urge, this strong urge on the inside of me to be able to talk to young people and tell them, you know, just a very significant, very important reason for standing with Israel. Even our young people need to hear this even more. Look at what's happening on our college campuses. We need a generation of people to continue this legacy. And so that's what we want to be in our churches, in our different community programs and events, to be able to talk to young people and educate them on why there is a need to stand with Israel.
We had our first African Night to Honor Israel in 2014, and since then we have had African Night to Honor Israel every year. Tonight was the 9th celebration, and next year we're looking to have the 10th annual African Night to Honor Israel. We have had African Nights to Honor Israel in different parts of the United States. I have traveled to Liberia to do the Liberia Night to Honor Israel, and a few other African countries are in line to do Nights to Honor Israel. So this is a vision that we received as a result of CUFI through Pastor Hammond taking me to Israel and to have that profound experience. And it continues to grow and grow and grow, and we know it's going to get bigger, bigger, and better.
It is my first experience to go to Israel, and CUFI has sponsored me. I am a pastor, and I was teaching and preaching the Bible. Going to Israel is just to reliving it again, to go through all the things that I was preaching for the last 20 plus years, to look at how God is God of covenant. And in our own lifetime, we have seen how the Lord's covenant has been played out in that nation.
This kind of an event is so important because we are going to the nations. In Joel 3:2, it talks about all of the nations in the globe are going to be held responsible for how they treat Israel and the Jewish people, and reaching so many nations, African nations. Here in Minnesota at the African Night to Honor Israel is amazing. So as we reach out to these nations, we are bringing them in alignment to stand with Israel and the Jewish people in such a time as this.
Israel is literally the clock or the watch in God's arm. It is a nation that the whole world look at or watch, and to see the prophecy fulfilled, all you have to do is just see what is going on in Israel. And that gives you the snapshot of everything, how the Bible plays out in the real life. It is time for the Christians to make their voice heard. So this is our way of standing in solidarity with Israel.
Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to cufi.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.